Okay, this is Office Hours with Colin Quinn. I'm recording these answers to fans' questions from my dressing room at the Helen Hayes Theater where I'm performing in Broadway. Long story short, Colin Quinn. Larry Till asked, why is it the only country without WMD is Ireland? Good question, Larry. There's a couple of reasons. First of all, Ireland, we're not good with technology and science, really. We're more of a, we're more like poetry and that kind of thing. In the past 20 years, the Celtic Tigers gotten into computers only because Irish people, not that they're naturally good with computers like, say, Bulgarians, but we're obedient. So if somebody offers a nice job working for, Dell or whatever, everybody's going to show up on time. There'll be, a little bit of the old, oh, my head this morning, but basically they'll show up on time. And so that's the only reason we're into computers. But weapons of mass destruction is not really Ireland's way. They prefer to just resent people, kind of hold a grudge. They don't need to actually act out. They don't want to destroy people. They just want to hate them and have them be there and just know that they're being judged and that they're not well thought of, and just kind of mutter about them, mumble into your beer. I don't want to be Mayor Bloomberg about it, but apparently, he got in trouble for saying Irish people drink, which is a horrible revelation apparently in today's politically correct society. But yeah, Irish people don't have weapons of mass destruction because, they don't believe in letting people off the hook by destroying them with genocide. They just believe in kind of leaving them to stew in their own juices and look at, face themselves, which is a lot more painful really in the long run. Kathleen Roll posed this question. Do you think the world's opinion of the U.S. would shift if we stopped emulating the bad things about the Roman Empire, like hegemony, ooh, Noam Chomsky word, and gluttony, and embrace the good qualities like superb engineering, dissing the Druids and Vestal virgins? I don't see what was so great about the engineering of Rome. They built a few aqueducts. What a brilliant idea. Oh, let's get rid of the shit. How are we going to get rid of it? Hey, let's shoot water down a hill and just put like a basin there. I could have thought of that. Anybody's going to think of that after a while, you know what I mean? That's why the Romans became famous, by the way. Everybody else just moved when the shit got piled up too high. The Romans, the first ones, like, let's move the shit. Why should we move? Let the shit move, I don't even know if you get... So I guess it was superb engineering. I apologize, Kathleen, you're correct. Dissing the Druids didn't deserve to be dissed. They were just like Burning Man. It was just like, bunch of crazy kind of half hippie, half religious people just putting these big, Burning Man. Basically, I think the Druids and Burning Man is the exact same. I think Burning Man is based on the Druids. And Vestal virgins, well, we all know how we feel about virgins. I'm sure there was a time when they were considered popular, but I mean, it's certainly not now. I mean, nobody wants anything to do with a virgin at this point, really. People are like, what's so great about a virgin? One night where you're like, hey, I deflowered her. And then after that, it's like, oh, no, you do it like this. No, you got to move your leg that way. No, you got to do that. It just turned into be a full-time hassle. So that's basically it. I hope I've enlightened you people with some of these answers, and I think we've learned a lot. Okay, I'm going to my dressing room now to think about some of the brilliant thoughts I've come up with, and I suggest you people think about them too.